What's up, guys? Today, I am just been thinking a lot about spirituality and the nature of existence, and I kind of wanted to do like an enlightenment speed run. So, like a speed run for identifying your true self and escaping, the cycle of suffering. And it's like conventionally understood as this like esoteric, like completely unreachable, only like monks who have renounced the world can attain it. But from my very limited understanding of reality, it's not like that at all. It's not like that at all. It's always available to you. It's just that you've been conditioned. The software that you've downloaded, the culture that you've been exposed to throughout your entire life has led you astray. And it's really, you have access to it because you are God. The understanding is that you are pure awareness. You are consciousness. You are the conscious entity that is actually like that is the true nature of yourself. You are not your body. You are not your mind. You are not your experiences. You are pure awareness, right? And so a very easy way to go about understanding this is understanding that like when you're in a dream, everything about the dream is a construct of your mind. You construct yourself in the dream, you construct all of the objects in the environment, all other entities that you interact with, all the time that passes, all the emotions you feel, just completely a construct. And it's only when you wake up from that dream, it's only when you wake up that you realize, oh, that was all a dream, into the waking state. However, think about the waking state, right? Do you remember what it was like to be like to exist? Did you even have a sense of existence before you were born? Yeah? No way. And you forget 99.9% of things that have ever happened in your life, right? Do you remember every single meal you've had, every single time you've kissed somebody, every time you went, to take a piss or a shit? No, you don't remember any of that. Do you remember every license plate you've seen, every stranger's face you've encountered? No, not at all. It's just all garbage collected. So you are the awareness that is, you're kind of like, if you think about your body as a meat robot, as an appliance, like a refrigerator, then you are the electricity that is animating, that is powering that device, right? That is the true nature of yourself. And that remains constant throughout the throughout the three states of existence. There's the waking state, this collective reality that we call life, and then there's the dreaming state, and there's the deep sleep state, or like when you go on into like general anesthesia and stuff. So you are the one that is experiencing it all. You actually have zero contact with this, much like how if you play a video game, if you play an RPG game like World of Warcraft or Skyrim or RuneScape or whatever, your character faithfully executes your inputs, right? It faithfully executes the inputs that you give it. And yet you never are identified with the character. You never look at your character and go like, oh, you know what? I am Charles, the knight. No, you are the player. You are the player that is bound to that character. And in order for you to interact with the medium as the game, known as the game, you have to use that character, right? And there's no difference here. In order for you to interact with this collective dream that we call life, that we call reality, you need to use your body, right? You need to use your mind and your body, the mind-body combo. But your true self, what you really are, is pure awareness, just awareness. And whatever attachments you believe to have with this quote-unquote reality, you don't actually have, right? It's not possible for consciousness to actually develop attachments. That is your mind. That is your mind, right? So take, for example, one of the strongest bonds to ever exist, the bond between a mother and her child. As soon as the mother falls asleep, boom, dream state, boom, deep sleep state. The consciousness, that her true self, completely detached. And she's willingly detaching herself because of the fatigue, right? So the fatigue that you accrue in your body, it's just like signaling you, go, yo, we need some rest. We need some rest. We need to log off for a little bit. And then boom, attachment gone. And it's only when she returns to this state, returns to the waking state, that she's like, oh, here's my beautiful child, and oh, here are these necklaces, and this jewelry, and these clothes, these fabrics that I'm quite fond of, and then oh, like this delicious food and wonderful drink. It's like only when you return, only when the consciousness returns to animate the body and the mind in the waking state. Yes. So that is the true nature of yourself. So when you realize that, you realize that this experience is like a movie. Much like how the eyes exist to see, the nose exists to smell, the consciousness exists to experience, right? Because it is the one allowing for everything to be experienced, right? And then so if you have the overall win condition, if you have the overarching goal in life to have the highest quality of a lived experience possible, then you will realize that it's just a beautiful movie. It's just a beautiful movie that you were thrown into, right? Like all the billions of people that existed before you and the billions or trillions of people that are going to come after you pass. It's just this dance of existence. And that doesn't mean it's not going to suck. Of course it's going to suck. Maybe you're going to get into a severe car accident and lose all your limbs, become paraplegic. Maybe your entire family is going to die. Like awful things are going to happen. But just remember, like, that's not you. And those variables are not in your control at all. And Nicholas Taleb, he said it so perfectly. He says, when things go our way, we reject the we reject the absence of certainty, right? Like we don't it doesn't even occur to us. But in reality, it's the unknown unknowns. It's the black swans. It's the variables that we aren't even aware of that are going to end up having the largest impact on the trajectory of our lives. And so to suffer unnecessarily over variables you can't anticipate and are completely outside of your control is absolutely ludicrous. Absolutely. Right? So rediscovering your true self is the solution.